If I wasn't mad before, I am mad now because I just realized I forgot to press record and I recorded this entire video. And now I have to record it again. Hey, my name is DAGG and I am mad at Nintendo again and myself for not pressing record. Anyways, the Nintendo Music app. The Nintendo Music app is an app that allows you to hear Nintendo music like Spotify, but Nintendo. And I actually do use this app a lot. I especially use it when I am working out. I like to use the running playlist whenever I am running actually. And the sleeping playlist is also pretty good. It's a pretty nice way to go to sleep. Hearing Nintendo music to go to sleep to. It's nice. However, the Nintendo Music app has a very big problem. Its music selection sucks. And they take way too long to add music. To the day where I'm recording this, they just added The Legend of Zelda on the NES music. And last time they added Luigi's Mansion music to a Nintendo Music app. I don't know if by the day I upload this they add one more game or two more games. But still, they are releasing new games songs every 2 to 3 weeks. So pretty much every once in a while. Nintendo, this is a problem. Because you already own the games. And if you're not at least adding 1 or 2 games every single week, we are having a problem. Because the library of games at your disposal is immense. Nintendo has one of the best music collections of all time, and you are not using it. For example, Xenoblade Chronicles X released a couple of weeks ago. Why is Xenoblade Chronicles X not in the Nintendo Music app then? It could have been a great way to promote Xenoblade Chronicles X, and you didn't do it. If you go to the app right now, you will not find Zelda Echoes of Wisdom or Tears of the Kingdom music in the app. But Dad, why do you want to hear Tears of the Kingdom? It's the same as Breath of the Wild. I want to hear this sexy saxophone whenever I want. But Dad, if you want to hear it at any time, use YouTube. Shh. We're talking about the Nintendo Music app here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about every console and its music and which songs need to be added to that console. So we're going to go from NES all the way to Nintendo Switch and maybe a little bit touching about the Nintendo Switch too. And this is my opinion, so if I missed a game that you want on the Nintendo Music app, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Starting with the NES, also I have my computer right there, so I'm going to be looking at it just to remember the songs that we have on the Nintendo Music app. Anyway, so we already have Dr. Mario, Tetris, Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Bros. 2, Metroid, and Super Mario Bros. Oh, and also Zelda just got added as well. Yeah, we have Zelda. I'm going to be completely honest, I don't want many songs from the NES, Game Boy, and Super Nintendo, mostly because they are beeps and boops. So I'm just going to mention a few games that I feel should be represented. For example, The Legend of Zelda 2 being one of them. The Palace theme is amazing. And also Punch-Out! Punch-Out has some amazing music, especially when working out. I would love to hear the Punch-Out soundtrack. Moving to the Game Boy, we have Kirby's Dream Land, Dr. Mario, again, and Tetris, again. Why again? We do not need 2 versions of the Dr. Mario soundtrack. Okay, so which games would I add? Of course, Super Mario Land, and you cannot tell me that you don't want to hear the bam ba bam. This song slaps. Also add the soundtrack to Super Mario Land 2. The Legend of Zelda Oracle games. The Oracle games have some very good music, and literally any Pokémon game. You have a great selection of Pokémon games on the Game Boy. Put them on the Nintendo Music app. Also, you may notice I didn't include Link's Awakening. That's for later. On the SNES, surprisingly, we also have a very good selection with Donkey Kong Country 3, Donkey Kong Country 2, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario Kart, The Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past, and Super Mario World. A pretty good selection, however, I would add Super Metroid into the mix, as well as Earthbound, Kirby Superstar, and Mario Paint. Yeah, Mario Paint has some pretty dope music, so yeah, Mario Paint should be in here. And now we leave the beeps and boops behind and move to the Nintendo 64 with more complicated music. Starting with, we already have Ocarina of Time, F-Zero X, Star Fox 64, Wave Race 64, and Super Mario 64, which is great. But where is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask? I mean, you already have Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, they go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. Where is Majora's Mask? Majora's Mask has some great music. Also, Pokémon Snap. Add Pokémon Snap. Add Paper Mario. Paper Mario also has great music. And literally any Mario Party game. In fact, you know what can solve all these problems? Or at least most of them? Smash 64. Smash 64 only has first party characters. So, yeah, add Super Smash Bros. 64. That way you can cross a lot of these games off. And when it comes to the Game Boy, you hate to say it, we only have Fire Emblem and Golden Sun. Okay, The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap is probably the game with the best soundtrack in the entire Game Boy Advance gallery. Okay, it is a crime that that game is not on the Nintendo Music app. We need The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap. Also, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Kirby games always have amazing music. Why is there no Kirby game here? Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Why not? And literally, again, any Pokémon game on the Game Boy Advance, put it on the Nintendo Music app. Anyways, we have the GameCube, where we already have Metroid Prime, The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, and Luigi's Mansion, which was very recently added. And I mean, this should be pretty obvious. Super Mario Sunshine, The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, Pikmin, Animal Crossing, Kirby Air Ride, Star Fox Adventures, F-Zero GX. Use it to promote the GameCube online in the Nintendo Switch 2. Put F-Zero GX, Soul Calibur if you want as well, Donkey Konga, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Come on, Nintendo, the possibilities are endless. It all depends on you. Add these games to the Nintendo Music app. They have amazing music. Why? In fact, why is there no The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess? Twilight Princess has also some amazing songs from the Zelda franchise. Nintendo, you better use this to promote the Nintendo Switch Online app. You know, these songs. Okay, let's move to the Nintendo DS. This is a crime. Nintendo, why do we only have Tomodachi Life, Brain Age, and Nintendogs? Why? I mean, the Nintendo DS is one of my favorite consoles of all time. So tell me why we do not have Mario Kart DS, Mario Luigi Partners in Time, literally Pokemon Black and White or Diamond and Pearl. These are some great Pokemon games. I love listening to the soundtrack, and they are not here. And New Super Mario Bros. You know, the... Why is it not here? And also, Mario Hoops 3 on 3, Mario Party DS, The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks. You know I love Linebex or Lambex, or I don't care what his name is, song. You know, the... Yeah, I love that song. Mario and Luigi's Bowser Inside Story. You know, the final battle song from that game is incredible. It's one of the best pieces of music I have ever heard, and it is a crime that it is not on the Nintendo Music app. It is truly horrible that it's not there. And in fact, we got a new Rhythm Heaven announced in the Nintendo Direct. Why not Rhythm Heaven? It could work. It could work. And the Wii, oh yeah, the Wii is pretty bad. We got The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Super Mario Galaxy, and then we have, you know, Wii Sports and Wii Channel, which again, Wii Sports, great music. We also need Wii Sports Resort. And Wii Channels, I mean, nostalgic, yeah, but variety, no. But Skyward Sword and Mario Galaxy, those are a W. Those have some of the best music from their respective franchises. That's great. But again, we need Super Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Kart Wii, please. We Party, We Play, Super Smash Bros. Bro. You're going to tell me that you don't want to hear the... Every time you're playing, well, anytime you're listening to a Nintendo Music app. Of course you want. It's the Bro Team. Animal Crossing City Folk, Kirby Return to Dreamland. I just finished the HD remake on the Nintendo Switch. It is awesome. It has amazing music. Kirby, Epic Yarn, Kirby games. I love Kirby games music. I had to go back just to see at the rest of my list because, I mean, where is Punch-Out? Punch-Out on the Wii has some great songs. Xenoblade Chronicles, again, another game with great songs, and it's not here. Metroid Prime Trilogy, but Dad, you already have Metroid Prime on the GameCube. Yeah, and we have Tetris on the NES and the Game Boy. Your point? I want Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 on the Nintendo Music app, as well as on the Switch 2, but on the Nintendo Music app as well. And this app can have duplicates. They already have Tetris on the Game Boy and on the NES. So, just saying. And you know what? Add Endless Ocean in there. I haven't played an Endless Ocean, but I guess it has good music. Now this is a crime against humanity. Nintendo. The 3DS is my childhood, you know. I love the 3DS. I played it a lot. I have a lot of 3DS games back at home. I love the Nintendo 3DS. But this is horrible. Okay, we only have Mi Plaza, which, nothing against Mi Plaza, but the variety of music in Mi Plaza is not enough to represent a whole console. Okay, we need Kid Icarus Uprising, for example. Yeah, Dark Pit's theme. Yeah, I need it on loop and on demand. I need Kid Icarus Uprising on the Nintendo Music app, as well as Kirby Planet Robopod. Great Kirby game. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, A Link Between Worlds, Yoshi's Woolly World, Mario Kart 7, Pokémon Sun, Moon, Ruby, Sapphire, X, Y, all of them! Add all of them! Why are there no Pokémon games on the 3DS in the Nintendo Music app? Again, great games with amazing music. Also with the Fire Emblem games. They have amazing music as well. And they are nowhere to be seen. In fact, there are no games to be seen on the Nintendo 3DS section. What about Tomodachi Life? A new game got announced on the Nintendo Direct at Tomodachi Life. What about Animal Crossing New Leaf? It is my personal favorite Animal Crossing game at New Leaf. I talked about Mario and Luigi in the past, so Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Also in here, and Super Mario 3D Land. If you're going to add any game to the 3DS selection, at least add Super Mario 3D Land. It is a crime, it is a shame that this game is not here. It shaped my love to Nintendo. I grew up with this game. I love this game. I remember taking this game to Disney. To the Disney parks, I took Super Mario 3D Land. I love Super Mario 3D Land. Why is it not here? Come on, Nintendo. Come on. Are you proud of yourself? Nintendo, what is this? No, seriously. What is this? Is this supposed to be funny? The only two Wii U games that you have here are games that are also in the Nintendo Switch selection, which we will get in a bit. So these are duplicates, right? Here are a few games that you can add to the Nintendo Music app, right? From the Wii U. Bayonetta, Bayonetta 2, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Hyrule Warriors, Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush, Super Mario Bros. U plus Luigi U, Nintendo Land, Pikmin 3, Super Mario 3D World, freaking Super Mario 3D World. Nintendo, you made one of the best soundtracks in any 3D Mario game with Super Mario 3D World. All the jazz aesthetic that was in Mario Kart 8 and also in Super Mario 3D World, why aren't you using it to its fullest? Super Mario 3D World has some amazing, incredible music that I like to listen to. Why is it not here? Okay, I need answers. And also Xenoblade Chronicles X. Again, I just talked about this with the Switch case. I mean, you know what? Let's move to the Nintendo Switch. Lucky for us, the Nintendo Switch is actually pretty solid. Having Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Pikmin 4, Metroid Prime, again, Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, Splatoon 3, Pokémon Legends Arceus, Zelda Skyward Sword, again, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Kirby Star Allies, Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, again, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, again, and Kirby in the Forgotten Land, which was also recently added. It's weird that we have Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and also Breath of the Wild twice, if they are basically the same game. Anyways, which songs should be added to Nintendo Switch? Because they already have a pretty good selection, but, you know, some are definitely missing. Starting with the franchises Pokémon Sword, Shield, Brilliant Diamond, Brilliant Pearl. I mean, I am tired of saying this, but where are the Pokémon games? I am literally tired. Amazing music, wasted potential. And you better release music from Pokémon Legends CA in this app. You better. Then we also have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3. I haven't played 2 and 3, but I have friends that have, and they say that the music is amazing. And we also, added, we don't have Xenoblade Chronicles 1 either, nor Xenoblade Chronicles X, as I said many times before. Add Xenoblade Chronicles to Nintendo Music app. Has some great music. Add Luigi's Mansion 3. Luigi's Mansion 3 is a fantastic game. It is an S tier game, and the soundtrack in that game is amazing. So why is it not here? Metroid Dread, also great game, great soundtrack. Add it in. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Now, I did not mention this in the Game Boy section because I believe that the Link's Awakening remake has some of the most beautiful music in the entire Zelda franchise, and I'm not seeing it here. The Ballad of the Windfish from the end credits in this version is so beautiful, and I want to hear it, but Nintendo, why are you not adding this game already? Same goes with Echoes of Wisdom, very similar style. Not here. Nintendo, you also remade Super Mario RPG, which had also some amazing music. Bam! It isn't here. Why? I don't know. Only Nintendo knows, but that's a big mistake. And I already talked about Tears of the Kingdom at the beginning of this video, but add it in there. Fire Emblem Three Houses, Miitopia, Yoshi's Crafted World, and oddly enough, ARMS. I know ARMS is a forgotten game by now, but ARMS has some great soundtrack. And now, for songs that could be coming for the Nintendo Switch 2, well, I can only assume that the new Donkey Kong game is going to have its soundtrack, and of course, Mario Kart World. At least I hope it does. If it doesn't, I'm going to throw another tantrum. But yeah, so this is my proposal to Nintendo. This is my main complaint. Nintendo, you need to add more songs and fast. Okay, you have a great app in your hands that could be something great, but you are holding it back for some reason. Anyways, that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. For more Nintendo content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I try to upload every single day, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See ya, bye!